Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day, and now it's after work. I'm Joe. Why did I do this? I don't know. This is Quantum Break. I think that's why I did it. I did it too early. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going. Quantum Break, and we're back. We're starting what I imagine would probably be the junction before we start Act 4. So we're going to do that. We're going to get into Act 4, and we're just going to rip through it. And without further ado, let's get into it. Sofia, Ameral, Martin Hatch, Junction 3.
This thing growing inside me. I've been fighting it for 6 hard years.
Are you posting it on a live journal?
Dr. Ameral was developing a cure for the Cronon syndrome. She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay.
Paul?
And Jack had taken her away from me.
How the fuck did this happen, Morton? How is it possible they managed to take her?
What the hell?
Is your illness talking? I'm on your side. Easy. You're...
Damn.
Took her. Without Sofia, there's no chance of a cure.
We did all we could. But there are forces within Monarch working against you, and I believe Burke was just the tip of the iceberg. It wasn't just Joyce that did this.
Sir? We've recovered Dr. Ameral's laptop. We have it set up over there if you want to take a look.
I'll be right there.
All
I
right.
want to go over Sofia's
Damn.
figures. If she's right, the fracture is
This guy's
escalating a
about
lot
to lose
faster
his
than we
mind.
anticipated.
You know the future. Dr. Ameral doesn't. Is the lifeboat even in a viable state for activation? She's trying to convince you the schedule's wrong. Why? To get you to rush this? To make a mistake? The people opposing you. She could be one of them.
She isn't.
Are you willing to bet the entire plan on that? I implore you, hold off on activation, Paul. Let me clean house before this gets completely out of hand. How do you
Jeez.
want to proceed?
Well, you know how this goes. Let's take a look at our options.
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sofia Ameral. I could only trust one of them.
All right, let's see, Ameral.
I want him apprehended. Immediately. So I have some information about Martin Hatch.
Martin had been my closest advisor for years. I began to wonder if that had been a mistake.
Sofia's loyal. She's always been loyal.
I don't think we can trust her. The way she looked at the countermeasure like she's seen it before. She knows what it does.
Sofia's research had saved my life. Loyalty doesn't run any deeper.
A couple episodes ago, remember Martin Hatch let him go,
Let's go fix the time machine.
but he doesn't know that.
Evidence was mounting against Sofia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments. And then she took them away.
If she'd turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable.
Damn. So we kind of know that Martin Hatch is sort of working. At least it seemed that way, because he let him go. Okay, mulling it over for the last 30 seconds. If we're going to continue to play this like the villain, and Hatch is working on a cure, and I mean, not Hatch, sorry, and Ameral's working on a cure, but Hatch So I said before, Ameral seemed like the right-hand man. No, Hatch is the right-hand man because Hatch has done all these things. But at the same time, we know, us playing the game know that Hatch freed Jack. But if we're thinking as the villain here, we would probably want to choose Hatch over Ameral because Ameral's the one that's gone. We don't know how she got taken, why she went out of her own will, I guess. And yeah, fuck it. We're going with Hatch. Ah!
You're right. We need to stick to the original plan. Whether Sofia's date is good or not, we can't deviate from that. Clearly, we have been compromised.
The achievement I just got is the right-hand man.
Put a team together. Find out who she's been working with.
Actually, I've already got something on that front.
Oh.
They just pulled this from the security feed.
Yo, this guy is...
My God, it's her.
Is he in it for himself? I don't get his motive.
Her, Martin. She's one of our employees. How the hell?
We got too big for you to screen everybody personally. We didn't have an ID on her. Until now. Beth Wilder. She's one of our operatives. We've already got a kill team after, but...
We won't be able to kill her. Not yet. How can she be working with Jack? How does she even know him?
I told you, Paul, we can't trust our own people. Who knows how deep this goes?
Find out. Beth Wilder. It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started. She'd been there the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
So 37% of the community agreed with the choice that I made. Oh man, we really are just going down the completely opposite route. I like it. I like that. To me that means that we're playing this different than a lot of people, maybe even people that are posting this up on YouTube too. So fuck it. We're going to keep going with this, guys. So I'm going to cut it here. We're going to keep going with Act 4. I'll see you guys later on.